For its part, the Department of Justice announced it plans to appeal the federal court's decision. The Department of Homeland Security will also propose a new rule concerning DACA. Joining us now to discuss is Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch. She's the president of the board of Vecina, an immigration advocacy group, and an Austin, Texas immigration lawyer. Kate, thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Okay, if you could explain to us in layman's terms why this case is in court and what the judge's ruling really means.
Sure. So this is a case brought by the state of Texas and 8 other states challenging the legality of the way the Obama administration announced the program, which didn't go through the rulemaking process and allow for a public comment.
Now, what was your reaction to the ruling and how will it impact new DACA applicants?
It's really disappointing. I think, DACA, the Dreamers have been on a roller coaster over the last years, and the ruling doesn't affect DACA renewals, but new applicants, again, are on hold.
Okay, in 2017, President Trump ended DACA. Who do you think is going to have the final word on DACA? Is this going to be Congress, President, or a Supreme Court? I mean, if Trump ended DACA in 2017, now we have this court ruling in 2021. Where do you see this going long term?
Well, I think the thing to keep in mind is that this is temporary. The Dreamers should certainly not lose hope. We have an administration that is friendly and supportive of the Dreamers, and I think there are one of 3 outcomes. The Biden administration can appeal the decision, which they have already announced that they will do, and that could result in a quick change in the injunction, meaning that the applications can be approved very quickly. The other alternative is that the Biden administration can re-announce a DACA program through the regulation process, which would allow for public comment, but that would take several months, so it wouldn't be an immediate change. And then, of course, Congress can pass Dreamer legislation, which would be the best thing for the Dreamers because it would give them a permanent pathway to legal status and they could step off of this roller coaster finally, once and for all.
You know, you mentioned something important, getting off this roller coaster. I think something that a lot of Dreamers have talked about is that they're very hesitant already to come out of the shadows and to apply formally into a program, give all their information, give all their biometrics, and then all of a sudden it's ended by the Trump administration, it's ended by this court ruling. And so what is the impact that this court ruling has on the amount of trust that these Dreamers have in this program, and how does that play out going forward?
I think it's really unfortunate because the Dreamers already had very shaky trust in the program, and rightfully so. And this again shakes the foundation of that. But I think to the Dreamers, it's important to remember that you have a friendly administration right now. And even when the program was canceled under the Trump administration, the courts protected the Dreamers. Dreamers weren't, their status wasn't revoked. They were not placed by and large in removal proceedings. So even under an administration like the previous one, the Dreamers stay protected. So I really do think that although this is such a blow and a gut punch and all of those bad things, I understand those feelings. I really do think Dreamers can keep moving forward, not lose hope, and certainly not stop collecting your documents to move forward on your case. And whether or not you submit it right now, that's a personal decision, but don't give up.
Thank you so much. Really great words, good wisdom there from Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch with the immigration advocacy group Vecina. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll keep following the story.